Hello, today is a good day because today we get to have our Algebra 2 Walkathon Championship. So you are going to need this page that is in your packet. Actually, we've already done the other side of it, I believe. So pull that out. You are also going to need some kind of tape measure today and probably somebody to help you measure your leg in a minute here. So the way this works is we're going to take some measurements because the goal is not to be the fastest person. The goal is to be closest to your theoretical maximum speed based on your own personal leg length. So, excuse me, I'm looking on the left-hand side of the paper here, and under theoretical, it says measure the length of your leg from your hip to your heel. So here's what I want you to do. So you need to find where your actual hip joint is, okay? Like when you actually move your leg, where does that femur bone end, okay? So where's the actual hip, okay? I'm not talking about the hip up here, like put your hands on your hips. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you want to find where the hip joint is, okay? So like when you actually swing your leg, where does the bend happen, okay? So that's where you're going to measure from. Okay, so this is where if you have another person, that would be helpful. So put the tape measure there, measure all the way down to the ground. Okay, so measure to the ground just so we're all consistent. Let's measure to the ground without shoes on. Okay, so we'll all be consistent. We don't want anybody to have like really tall shoes. So go ahead and measure that. That will go right here. And I would use inches if it was me. And then I would use the feet per second squared measurement up here above. Then on the left it says your max theoretical speed. Okay, they used a weird font that says max. I don't know why it looks like ma to me, but you'll use the equation up above that we used some yesterday, and you are going to calculate what your theoretical maximum speed would be based on your actual leg length. Okay, so that's how fast you should be able to walk. Then we're going to actually go walk something and see how you do. So now probably the easiest way to do this would be on your phone. If you have an app like I have Map My Run that will measure a distance and measure my time on that, that would be ideal. If you don't have that, you could go to a place that has a known measurement like the football field. Walk the football field once or around the track once. That's a known measurement. If you don't have that, or if you don't want to do that, you can just measure out a length like in front of your house, you know, like the entire front of your property or something, or the length of your city block, and walk that and just, you know, time yourself on some kind of timer. Okay, so those are your options. So whatever distance you walk is going to go here, and the time that it takes you to walk is going to go here. Now, this is a walking race. It is not running. That means you are not allowed to have one foot leave the ground until the other foot, the heel is on the ground. Okay, so like you're walking, you're not running here, okay? So as fast as you can walk. Then you're going to calculate your actual speed. Well, to do that, you'll take your distance and divide it by your time, and that'll give you your actual speed here. And then in the bottom set of boxes, you're going to take your theoretical minus your actual, and we'll see how close to zero we can get here. That's the goal, to be really, really close. In a theoretical and actual speed, you would want the difference to be almost zero. So we'll see how we do. I have certificates for the winners and everything. So enjoy your walking race today, and remember that Jesus loves you, and so do I, so do your math.